Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in and checking out today's job here. So this is one of our customers. We do a lawn service here weekly, and she had a few questions about the driveway. She bought the home a couple years ago, obviously gravel driveway, and it was really, I don't know what the right term is, rutted out. You know, it had the tire tracks going down the sides there, very typical of grass driveways. Had a lot of weeds coming up in the middle. It really didn't look good. So, she requested, could we bring in, a truck full of gravel and redo the driveway. And someone also had done some pretty significant damage with the snowplow. Pushed so much of the material, as you can see on both sides of the garage where the material went over and up by the street. So it was in pretty bad shape, to say the least. So I took a good look at it and I says, I think we're going to take the box blade and we're going to see what kind of material is actually down here, because it's so hard to see. Is there no, because it looks, there's dirt in there and it really looks like there's just no gravel left. But as you can see, there's plenty of gravel in this driveway, and it's just a matter of taking some time, going easy, and just, start moving the gravel. So what we did, I actually think this video is in reverse because it was pieces from our GoPro film. So I think it went from end to beginning. But as you can see, there's so much material there, and it's really just about getting it ripped up. So the setup that we have, this is our John Deere 2038, and that is a 5-foot box blade. I was torn between a 5 and a 6-foot box blade. I was afraid the 6-foot blade would be a little too much for the tractor. I'm not sure. Maybe in a heavy condition it might be, but for the disc gravel driveway, I could have definitely gotten away with a bigger box blade. This is in high gear, in 2-wheel drive. We had no problem moving plenty of material. The nice advantage to this also is that you can see the hydraulic top link. I can't really stress what an advantage that is to not only just with the box blade, but with all your rear attachments, with the flailmower, with the stump grinder. It's so worth it, adding that rear function back there. And you can see the reason we do that is because I don't ever have to adjust the rippers. I put them, I don't know exactly what setting I put them on, but look at that. I tilt the top link, and you can lift the rippers up, and like here I have the rippers down. So if I want to dig in, loosen up all the material, it works perfectly. And I'm still moving a lot of material as I'm ripping it up. And like I said, the tractor is not struggling really at all in high gear, in 2-wheel drive. But just look at the outcome there. Look how nice it's leaving that driveway. And another great advantage of the box blade is it doesn't push the material out the sides. So when you're doing the edge of the driveway back there where the grass line is, you're not pushing the material into the grass. We want to keep the material out. Like I said, I think this is in reverse, this video. This is more in the beginning where I just was running the rippers to loosen up the material. But again, there's so much material that has just been packed down on this driveway. And those rippers are doing a great job. So now that we have moved a lot of this material, just basically to loosen it up. I'm not trying to shape the driveway. I'm not trying to mound it in the center right now. Trust me, we will. But just right now, I'm just trying to move the material, get all those nasty weeds and roots out of the way, and kind of getting a feel for the box blade too. This is a little new to us. This is probably the first big job like this that we did with the box blade. Learning how it works, how to adjust it, took a little, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 runs before I had a good grasp of how to do it. It really isn't that hard. You know, the machine kind of tells you if it starts to struggle or not, when to lift it up, and you can turn around and you can see if that box is really full of material. You want to just lift it up and adjust so you're not leaving piles, but you can kind of spread it. It's really a great tool. I'm actually excited to use it on some other jobs. But yeah, so we eliminated having to bring any material in for sure, and all of the weeds came out. I mean, it's a gravel driveway. You're going to have to maintain those weeds eventually, but it's just not as bad. And, you know, over here you can see this is years of the snowplow just pushing the material from the center out. We're just grabbing it. You could use the front bucket and you could back drag, but it just doesn't give you the control and the power that the box blade does. It's really a great tool, and if you're not familiar with it, you can see the blade on the inside. There's also a blade on the other side you can push back with it. And like I said, having the hydraulic top link gives you so much control over putting the rippers up or down without having to manually move them. The only manual thing we did is once the material was all moved, loosened up, got it off of all the edges like we're doing now, is we just go in there and in the very end, we angle the box blade. That way one side is higher than the other. Look in the end screen for a full video on this. And then you just make a couple of runs up and down the driveway and it pushes the material towards the center. And you have a nice mound in the center of your driveway so the water can run off. And it really does a great job. So probably one of the best investments we purchased. Check out the end screens on this video for the full video. I have a start to finish on this where we show it with all the weeds. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much. Peace. Have a great day.